External ground delays holding up South Asian satellite benefits. What is the diplomatic significance of South Asian satellite? Why regional integration of South Asia by India is most challenging task? How should be the India foreign policy so as to strengthen its presence in South Asia? GS Paper 2, Bilateral, Regional and Global Groupings and Agreements involving India and or affecting India's interests. What is the context about? Some 5 months after the South Asia satellite or GSAT-9 was put up in space as New Delhi's gift to 6 neighbors, ground delays outside India seem to be holding up its planned harvest. Half of the satellite's 12 Ku-band transponders is reserved for the South Asian partners. ISRO says it has initiated the processes to set up ground stations for the partners to receive or send satellite communication. The Indian space hub wraps Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, the Maldives, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. What is the diplomatic significance of South Asian satellite? It will reinforce the Indian policy of neighborhood first and help in increasing India's influence on face of aggressive China. It will open new avenues of engagement between India and member countries, thus deepening the economic ties. Also helpful in promoting Make in India. It advertises Indian Space Agency ISRO capabilities. It could serve as leverage for maintaining future cordial relations with regional countries. This shows India's readiness to use technology diplomacy. It can be further extended in fields of research and development, biotechnology, etc. Why regional integration of South Asia by India is most challenging task. Cross-border terrorism is one of the most important issue and is always the point of difference for terror-hit countries like India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, etc. India's policy has been changed over the time and now it openly points to Pakistan and held it responsible for cross-border terrorism. Border dispute is yet another issue, especially when it involves the two superpowers of the region, that is India and China. The border dispute between India and Pakistan is also well known. The growing aggressiveness of China in South China Sea and its influence in South as well as Middle Asia is also a point of concern for bigger countries like India and posing a challenge to its foreign policy. Since the ministers are not very well versed with the geopolitical nature of the society, they end up implementing notions which turn up against India's stand on the international forums. How should be the India foreign policy so as to strengthen its presence in South Asia? India should conduct confidence-building programs through formal, informal engagements and religious pilgrimages. The discussion should not be confined to bilateral issues, rather include the regional and global issues as well, like the terrorism, recession and others. Strategic investments should be driven towards larger goals of job creation and poverty removal. India should utilize the platforms like SAARC to engage with the nations in a constructive manner. Recent trilateral partnership between Afghan, US, and India towards building Afghan is the great sign. And it is the time to show Indian policy to other countries.